Hello. Hello. That works. Let us go. We were fighting the beast. There has been a problem with the graphics as there. No, it's okay. Everything's fine. Resynchronization must be off. Hold on a second. Stream manager. And we go fight this guy. Come on. Oh no. Guys, this is the easy way to do this. Oh, damn. Oh my God. Fine worm. This, whatever this is. And hit that. This is the easier place if someone wants to kill it here. Attack here, have him attack here. Fire moves, guys. Here. Happened. Only the fire moves. I know. This is the final chamber. Now it's gonna be easy kill. Not easy. It's gonna be hard, but frost and flame, the merging of ice and fire, swift and spear. I almost died here.
Our master bade this child be born, but he never knew my struggles.
How can we but follow the Master's word? Rakshasi, you know it was he who made you drink from the river of childbearing.
Shut it. You shall never speak of it. The king knows why I had to drink it. But I haven't glimpsed him ever since then. He made it another reason for his absence.
Rakshasi, your husband shirks dishonor this way. He granted you this cave with his Mount Bishui beast as its sentinel. He's compromised enough for the sake of our master.
You will seal your lips on this. Our family would be doomed if anyone knew the truth behind this child.
Fear not. Master bids me aid you in secret. You and the bull, you'll rear this child to manhood. And when the boy comes of age, well, on that day, he will be living proof of the dark deeds of Mount Lingshan.
Come to this humble shrine, shabby but dare to visit often. You won't regret it here. Oh no, the game hanged. 1 FPS. Game has hanged. Oh yes, it has. Has it? Okay, now. It hanged for a little bit. The Bull King's Horn. Celestial weapon. Don't think anything is here. Fishway beast bit. Fine gold thread. White core. What is this curie? No portrait journal. The Bishwe Beast. With auspicious purple skin, a majestic sight, mighty and fierce, like a tiger in fight, eyes and fire clash, a battle so dire in scorching hills and frigid lands, a path of mire. The Bull King sat upon the mountain top, utterly exhausted and unable to move. He watched as the Bishwe beast limped away from the battlefield. He thought about calling out to it, but decided against it. His longest-serving mount had been heartlessly driven away by him, even without even a backward glance. His most trusted weapon had been taken by his own son and discarded who knows where. The Bull King glanced at the bloodstains on his body. His old wounds had not yet healed, and now there were new ones. That brat's fire point skills had improved again. Initially, when the boy learned of his origins, he clamored for revenge every day, fearing that his son would bring about his own demise. The Bull King had locked him up for a while and assigned the Bishwe beast to guard. Unexpectedly, that boy managed to escape, and by the time the Bull King arrived, the beast had chased and fought him for a while, leaving the boy pinned under its claws, barely alive. It was the beast's fault for being so ruthless, forcing him to severely injure it to save his son. What was wrong with that? Fortunately, he had had back enough to let the reckless beast keep its life, but who would have thought that the brat's injuries were faked? Now the tables had turned and the son had imprisoned the father. Retribution, it seems, it does not come from karma, but from the hearts of men. The one who wanted to save you, you drove away. The one who wanted to kill you, you saved. A familiar voice echoed from the depths. Yes, you can save me, and I can save you too, but who will save us? The Bull King had begun to ache. That voice might have been the monkey. What was this obsession? I did not get. Oh, I did get the armor points. Weapons and armors. Bishwe Beast. I think the long is the best one. It has a 10% hit chance. This is good, but whatever. Let us get the Bishwe Beast. This is good. Even better. This is good. This is also good. What should we take? I can only get 2. I take 2 of these and a robe, grants moderate focus while taking damage. This is 2. This is 2. These are better. These are real better. 86, 160. I can get this, but then I would lose this and this. I can get 3. And I won't have any materials anymore. Let's go to the Ruby Scroll. They might have something for me. There. Cultivation is a prolonged journey. Wow.
May Lord Lao illuminate. It retains the energy of both this world and beyond.
I have 3. I can get maximum mana here.
Uncover the secrets of sky and earth. Seek from without to craft.
One more mind core I can use for defense. I don't have any poison resistance. What is this? I can get defense. Let's just use it for defense.
From yin and yang, and thou shalt have.
Have anything?
Big or small, no shame in taking the pills.
More
unfair
yeah.
are the innate
Few
skills.
drops.
Go this
Brew.
Graded. We need to awaken one.
Palm tip.
Got a new one. There's some iron thing. Yeah, there. Any more awakened wine worm?
This time, down a few mouthfuls in one go.
Perhaps it's for the best. I
What rags? Tatters. No wonder you're
Nope.
the door.
I can get these, but this is the best. This is also good. Wish. Beast staff. It has a good critical. Mass crater. Do we use something else? I think we have to change the curio and all. Burn resistance here. Should we get this or this? Bing bing.
Father, I brought him here. It's the destined one. Brother is not around. You can hand it over to him now. Brother will surely give up on his plan once it's returned. And then we will be a family again.
You mischievous monkey. You dare to push your luck, but always have a way out. Only you came back at the wrong time.
Are you not thinking straight, Father? I brought the destined one here to save you.
I may be unwell, but I am not blind. You are not my daughter.
How can you say that to me? I went through flames to find the destined one for you. But you, Father, don't you see?
I should have locked my eyes up to save me from your pretense.
Worry not, old fool. I'll see you shortly.
That boy.
You could have enjoyed a good show. But you simply lack the taste. I should have just killed you all. My guise was perfect. No one could see a single flaw in it. How did you find out then?
Unlike you, she has never needed to fake her respect for me.
Interesting. That little fox. I will find out if it's true after I hunt her down. But first, I should burn you two together and mix your ashes to honor your friendship. Entertainment. That can wait.
Oh come on, I should have taken long.
What is Helena? Scared? You don't know when to quit, do you? Let us ignite! That was fun! Really fun! You thought you could defeat me, didn't you?
Oh my god. to take long. Also, I think I would require the next vessel. Long and does reignite my sparks. Fully upgraded, yes, good. Also, what I had to change was this vessel. Maybe cooldown of my spells need to be increased. No, cooldown of my spells need to be increased. Let's get this. Do we take anything else? Goals and crew. He's going to be waiting for moi.
My fire point is after blood! To save him, you'd have to impress me first. Lion failed to imprison me, and you're just a nobody! Flee, coward!
You cursed monkey. Wherever you go, you leave behind a ruined family. My son is defeated, but not vanquished. I am afraid he'll rise again soon.
The body of son Wukong.
Since it came into my possession, I've kept it in my stomach, hidden from all. I am old now. Fears have grown in me. Fear of war. Fear of death. Fear of my wife. Fear of my son. That is why I dare not consume it, let alone give it back to him. Destined, deprived, it's all the same. Don't ever believe their bullshit. You are your choices, your causes and effects, not what you're called.
Thanks to this false death talisman. Poor keeper. Seems his legacy was his only offer after all.
Yaksha King. Juwashi. Nice.
No wonder not a single raindrop was fanned. It was your trick the whole time. My bad, old bull. I was a bit delayed. You little rascal. I'll teach you a lesson on your parents' behalf.
Where did the two guys go? Damn. way and then I have to use Cloud Step. Let us start with my transformation. Luck checking.
Are you trying to fight me? I'm gonna go.
What the? No.
The destined one. Oh, the irony.
Did I die?
Tell me then, is my kind destined for extermination? A monkey born from unfeeling stone can never understand my
My vengeance!
So when spring existence I implore.
Nice. Flaming Fury, the golden child brought fire and smoke when they cleared something. There goes the king.
Still holding on, despite it all. Does your vengeance weigh more than your family? Spit it out now, his relic!
Rakshasi. Iron Maiden.
My king, I'm sorry for my lateness. I turned to them, but none offered help.
My lady, forget it.
I implore you to show mercy and spare my son. He is the last of the Yaksha's bloodline in the West, with an origin most tragic and twisted. Now, he poses a threat no more. Should you grant him mercy, I, Rakshasi, and the Bull King shall retreat ourselves to secluded meditation. Along with our children, we will never leave the mountain again. He is our son. We will bear his punishment. If it pleases you, my plantain fan is also yours to take.
Flames have paved my way. Through flames, I shan't stray. Vain was my flame, for revenge destined to stray. Their delight lies in our submission, kneeling and begging. You shall never witness it.
Wukong also did the same thing, right? In the start of the game, he dies as well. King and Monkey King lore.
You've atoned through deeds, Black Bear. Take this pair of eyes. You've served the righteous cause, Yellow Rat. These ears are yours. Your power has gathered anew, Yellow Brow. Keep this nose. You've endured hardships under iron. Go with the town.
For the
And the
body.
boom, it is the hardest to turn against a sworn brother. You can have his body.
This is the start of the game where he is dying. Someone follow Laura Edwards. Thank you for following Laura Edwards. What's starting?
Wretched bull, your luck plagues your every step. Never have you made a good choice.
What is starting, Laura? The great sage who pacifies heaven. The great sage of heaven. Going to war against our land.
Save your strength, brother! We yet to slay our way to the court and seize that
Oh,
senile
it's the
emperor!
cut song, a cut scene of
This
Chapter
one must be
5.
the chief of their troop. Brother, watch my back while I go play with him.
Your reluctance is plain. Just like my own. They forced me to drink from the river of childbearing, to bear that boy in my womb. If not for that monkey, we could have lived our separate lives in peace. As if none of this had happened. You're cute. You knew who I was from the start. Why'd you choose to be their lapdog? I never wanted to sever our ties. If kinship means anything to you, give me that relic. And let me avenge my people. My king! Let the monkey have my fan! And there will be no trouble!
This is Wukong in his journey to the west.
Your brother, I've disciplined. Your boy, I've given away. Your wife's fan. Today, I'll take it with me too.
You can see the
Find
circlet.
a master and serve the right. It's the only path left for the likes of us. Don't you understand, brother?
Wukong! I took out the bull's concubine with a whack of my rake too!
The Jade Princess.
Turned out, she was a fox squire!
Ping Ping's mother. The celestial poet comes to help Wukong complete his journey to the west. Monke was being an obstacle.
我可以做，别笑我，笑我，心的眼神，借一笑而过。我把心酸。 我们从
Erlang.
The way I saw it, with enough merit and a position before the Buddha, they would leave me be, and all of you as well. But now I see, for someone like me, staying alive is enough to be a transgression. Brother, take care of your wife and children. And remember, steer clear of my remains.
He gets the body of Wukong. Chapter ends. Golden Child, Crimson Blood. Now the Keeper will tell us.
Yakshas are the mightiest of the 8 legions, after all. Be your body hard as metal, meeting death in scores is inevitable. Yet, why did you endure the fish and those carts just as poorly? You rush like wind with a clouded mind. It's your desires that shape what you see. Had your mind been less unsettled, would you still have fallen for that child's play? Haste oft blinds while patience illumines. Next time, can you still fulfill as Wukong without Bajin?
Grieved body. All four vessels now belong to me. Who's this?
To subdue the Bull King, the Jade Emperor issued an edict. Nerja with the incinerating wheels, the Gwai-slaying sword, and the coiling tether, and his father with the sealing pagoda and the revealing glass. Combining their strength, they mustered a host of immortals who fought the Bull King and narrowly defeated him.
Oh, so that was the one in the cutscene, Neja.
Amid Wukong's rampage through the court, he toppled Lord Lao's pill furnace. A few bricks bearing remnant flames fell here and became the Flaming Mountains. Lord Lao blamed the furnace-tending boy for his negligence and banished him to become the keeper of this place.
Lord Lao.
That was Princess Fairfox of Mount Chile. Graced with great wealth, the princess revered the Bull King's immense power. She gladly wed him, despite the ill-suited match. The two shared some joyous days together, until the monk and his disciples came, and Bajia slew the princess. Stories tell that the two bore a daughter, though her fate is unknown.
Bing, bing. The keeper. Everyone is subduing him.
As the Bull King collapsed, he cast a glance behind, as if catching a glimpse of his deepest fear. The Red Boy coming to claim his life with the 5 elemental carts and the Valiant 6. He wished this day would never come, yet also longed for its swift arrival.
So the Valiant 6 were these Cloudiest Mist, Mistiest Cloud, Quickest Flame, Wind, Quick Wind and something, and top stick bottom and bottom takes top.
Before the journey, Wukong lived free and easy. He wandered the lands and befriended the mighty. He had 6 sworn brothers, the Bull King among them. The monkey and the bull both called themselves great sages. They were 2 of a kind. As for their parting of ways and hard-fought strife, those are tales for another time.
The 7 people. Nimble body massively reduces stamina cost. More charged heavy attacks considerably increases maximum health. I think this would be good. Plant and plan. Let us read about Red Boy. On his red skin, talent may shine, his eyes glaring bright, a mischievous shine, samadhi fire forged, yet hard and refined. Gate of Mount Lingshan lies within the mind. For many years, Red Boy had been having the same nightmare. In his childhood, he shared this nightmare with his mother. There are so many people. They were all coming to kill me, my dear. Once you fall asleep again, you'll forget all about it tomorrow. Yet the boy was excited, but I'm very powerful. I defeated monks, asteroids, mountains, strange birds, fire-breathing statues. I'm not afraid of any of them. Not afraid of them at all. Oh, how brave you are, my dear. He continued. I dreamt that I grew up into an adult with long horns on my head and long spikes on my hands. I could kill a bunch of bad people at once. But there were too many of them. I couldn't kill all of them. Later, some strange people I have never seen before came. They hung quietly in the sky, not coming down, just silently watching me from above. His mother pulled him into her arms. If that day ever comes, your father will and I will go to the sky with you and kill them all. Will we die? I dreamt that they killed me and I turned into a red lotus flower. And my mother, you picked this lotus flower and I became your child again. He continued to chatter. Mother, if I die, would you be willing to give birth to me again? Don't you ever say this again. The Yaksha King. Fangs bared, eyes like twisted lanterns bright. In battles clash, he finds delight. Agile and brave, with skill so fine, yet lost and wandering, its fate's decline. The raging flames had reached the golden wall, and sound of battle outside were deafening, though they were muffled within. The king bravely wounded, sat amidst the wreckage, holding a recently deceased young boy in his arms. A figure stood behind the curtain, sighing, "Such devastation. Don't you see it is all because of you?" The king remained silent. "Whether the Yaksha royal religious continues or ends depends entirely on your decision today." The king couldn't help but glance around the golden hall, still able to see traces of its former glory. "They say Yakshas are the more resolute, yet you, as their king, are hesitant and indecisive." The king gently stroked his son's face, the body still warm. He wished so that the boy could see the vast and beautiful world. "If you ever shred a if you have even a shred of linger desire, why not try my method? The unattainable wish in your heart, I will take care of it for you." As a king, was he not allowed to die on the battlefield? The king closed his eyes, finally opened them, and said slowly, "Since there is no salvation, I will leave me and my son at your disposal." Splendid. It is not too late to understand it now. The figure clapped, and a white-clad Taoist emerged from behind. The Taoist approached the Yaksha king, bowed, then sat cross-legged on the ground. He extended his hand above the boy's head and began to chant softly. Before long, a small boy, red lotus flower, emerged slowly from the boy's forehead. Crystal clear and vibrant, the Taoist carefully plucked the lotus and placed it in a bowl and carried. The Yaksha king fixed it and gazed intently at the lotus. The figure said, "This lotus is the essence of your son's soul. Make sure it does not dissipate before successful reincarnation. We will need your life and the water from the river of childbearing." The Yaksha king raised his arm, taking one last look at the blood lotus. "I will do it myself." Ping ping. Born to a fate of trials and woes, who pities an ebb and flow of those? Better to life in nature's embrace, freely to wander, freely to repose. After delivering her homework to her mother, Ping Ping went to the Height of Ember. Her brother had asked her to meet him there, saying he had something important to discuss. When she arrived, she saw Red Boy standing with his hands on his hips, directing quickest fire and fastest way to burn the bull boys to free as his way of training them. Amused at the scene, he laughed loudly and boisterously. "Brother," Ping Ping called softly. Ever since Red Boy returned from Guinea's tutelage, she felt he had changed. Every time she spoke to him, a subtle fear tugged at her heart. Upon seeing her arrival, Red Boy waved to halt the training and turned to her. "Ping Ping, let's engage in a game," he proposed. "We will run, and I shall chase you. Let us see if I can catch you before an incense stick burns out." In the past, Ping Ping would transform into a little fox, leaping through rocks and crevices around, always having the upper hand. Yet this time, Red Boy shattered her hiding rocks with a single spear thrust, scorched her standing deadwood with a breath of fire, and flew over the cliffs. She jumped across the red cloud. In less than half the time it takes for an incense stick to burn, Red Boy effortlessly caught her inside, mother's teaching her still too gentle. Seeing her sister's gloomy face, Red Boy took her to rest by the cliff in the furnace valley. To cheer her up, he twirled his fire point for an entertainment. Seeing this little sister clapping and cheering, Red Boy asked, "How do you think my skills compare to father's?" Ping Ping couldn't answer. She had never dared to make such a comparison. She took up the fire dates her mother had reported her and shared them with Red Boy, changing the subject to talk about anecdotes in the mountains. Seeing this, Red Boy didn't press further and responded perfunctorily. Ping Ping. Ping Ping cautiously said, "Brother, you and I have always been the closest. If you have something on your mind, you can tell me. It's not easy for our family to be reunited. I just want to live peacefully in these mountains, away from the worldly strife." Gazing at the burning clouds, Red Boy said, "Sister, you should see more of the outside world. There is no such thing as living away from the worldly strife. It's just self-deception of losers." Ping Ping wanted to ask him who he was competing with and why he had to compete. But before she could speak, she felt a blow from the back of her neck and fainted. The Rakshasi, from dawn to dusk, toils bitter strain. Day and night, home's burden remained. Destiny shows no mercy. Merciful she became. Wise her household, light the hardest to sustain. Mount Lingshan, Vulture's Peak, before the thunder-clapped temple, Rakshasi clasped her intertwined hands tightly, steadying her trembling body, striving to appear calm and serene. She had traveled to many places on this journey, domains of the outwise, kings she befriended in the mortal realm, abodes of gods she met in the celestial realm, the immortal island of the sea, and even the underworld. She had visited them all. She also went to the Tushita Palace to seek advice from her master, yet the latter only had offered a heartful persuasion. I ordered you to raise a child, but I did not ask you to be her true mother. Let the boy stir his trouble. As long as you and your husband stay out of it, you will be safe. Her master's word left her in despair. She knew that no protection would the Flaming Mountains receive. This was their destiny ordained, but she knew her son all too well. Reckless and wild, vengeful and unforgiving. After all the suffering he had endured over the years, unless he could vent his anger, the only way to resolve the siege of Flaming Mountains would be to break his spine. Thus she came here for revenge. How to exact it, she had no idea. Her mind a void blank. Lady Rakshasi, the master summons you inside. Ananda stood at the temple door, his voice as gentle as ever. She straightened her back, gripping the planted fan tightly in her hand and hoarsely replied, "Thank you, Venerable," as she walked into the hall flanked by the 8 great watchers and 500 arthats. She seemed to hear a faint laughter, but all she saw in a pitiful vision were solemn and dignified figures. Reaching the base of the lotus throne, she knelt with her head held high, clutching the fan lightly. "Rakshasi, what brings you here to seek an audience with me?" She remained silent, gripping the fan with all her might, ready to unleash its divine wind at any moment. The hall was deathly quiet. All eyes were on her. She could feel the Vajras glaring with their angry eyes, the Arthats staring with their wrathful gazes, and all the divine figures transforming into fierce visages. She lowered it at eye. "I greet you on behalf of my master." A booming laughter echoed. Deafening within that laughter, she heard the cries of an infant and the innocent giggles of a child, the rolls of an adolescent, the cycle of blooming and withering flowers, the growth of grass and flight of Borealis over Menelia. She heard the embers extinguishing in the flaming mountain.
बंद कर देना फिर से।
Bull King, renowned as the mighty king, his life was far from fame. His spirit spanned 3 realms, his fame touched 4 domains. Among the Gwais, a hero grand, wild and untamed. The sudden arrival of Dharma left his homeland forever changed. With Shadow as his companion and true enlightenment within him lay. In days of yore, the Bull King converted to Buddhism and within a century completed his practice and returned to the Flaming Mountains. Overjoyed, Rakshasi and Pickling loudly celebrated his return and hosted a grand banquet in his honor. During the banquet, the keeper of the Flaming Mountain asked, "My king, why did you return so hastily?" The Bull King replied, "An old friend with whom I had some misunderstanding in the past helped me achieve a great merit. The Bodhisattva then pleaded with the Buddha on my behalf, granting me the grace to return. From now on, I will stay in the mountain and go nowhere else." From that day, the Bull King's temperament changed drastically. His former wild and unrestrained nature was no longer seen. He declined all invitations, ceased his travels, and instead stayed in the Flaming Mountains, helping Rakshasi with household affairs and training the bull soldiers, living a very peaceful life. Several decades later, Red Boy received instruction from Bodhisattva and returned to Flaming Mountain to serve his parents. The family of 4 enjoyed a period of peace. However, Rakshasi gradually noticed something unusual about the Bull King. He became increasingly thin, his face showing signs of aging, and he ate less, as if weighed down by heavy worries. More strangely, the Bull King sometimes transformed into his original form, retreating to the mountain peaks, fetching. The celestial furry maidens serving Rakshasi said the king might be suffering from rare bovine illness. The fox maiden serving Pickling said the king, aware of his past sins, might have learned an ascetic practice in the Mount Lingshan and is now undergoing it. The keeper of the mountain said the king's mind is trapped in past intertwines with his old friend, unable to break free. Those past events have become invisible shackles from which he can never escape. So, actually, he is puking because he has the body of what is his name, Wukong inside of him. fully upgraded. Wait. Why do I not have this? Actually, let's take that by removing some skill from here. Never mind, we'll do that later. Unfinished. The Lost Chapter. Mount Edge. It starts with Edge. What is the name of this?
We're getting home, son. Not getting all worked up. Oh. That old monkey's going to be at the mountaintop no matter what. We don't have to rush. And, we've gathered the 5 relics just as he said. All we need now is the 6th one he has. Curse these wretches. Hey, see? I knew there was something that old fool hadn't told us. Otherwise, no one up above would bother to ruin this place yet again. Yeah, they're coming for you, no doubt. I can't bear it. I simply can't. You won't. I despise them most.
What are these? The Hound Soldier. Bright helm with shining armor bared, golden spear with carvings flared. With the universe mystic power grant, all is cleansed in the sacred land. The story continues with the soul that escaped the underworld, now ascending to the upper realm. Filled with excitement, he followed the celestial captain through alleys and corridors. Eventually arriving at the armory, the captain said, "These are Chubai armors, unmatched in the mortal world." He then selected the set and handed it to the soul. They proceeded to the side hall. But instead of entering the main hall, they went to the side chamber where a minor official handed them a contract instructing the soul to sign and seal it. The minor official indifferently won. By signing this contract, you agreed to serve in the celestial court forever, and by no chance reincarnation. The soul, glancing around at the grandeur of the palace and elegance the celestial beams, signed and sealed the contract immediately. The celestial captain then led the soul to the Tushita Palace again. They did not enter the main hall, but they turned through a corridor to a massive tower at the back. Thick black smoke billowed from the top, and many soldiers were waiting outside, holding armor ready to enter. As the soul stepped inside, he felt the scorching heat, numerous furnaces blazed with fierce flame, and a giant cauldron held above, melting copper and iron. A Taoist boy with a fan approached, smiling. "Celestial soldier," he